Hello everyone. This is a request video for trials, and basically I am trying to show you what you can learn from trials in fighting games. So I'm going to perform all of the trials for Dan in the game, and when I get to levels that basically can teach you more than just executing one move, I'll try and talk a little bit of what's the logic behind these trials. There's no cancels and so on. This is super. And this is ultra. This is a link, and the game can teach you how to link one normal into another. This is dependent on the character that you're using, and some characters have better recovery than others. Like Dan has a quite of a far recovery, but also high hit stun, so you should be able to link this. There you go. But you have to wait a little bit more than with other characters for the recovery, for the increased recovery. Same here, pretty much. I'm gonna put him into the corner. Yeah. So with another character, you have a little bit more leniency. You don't have to be this precise. Unfortunately, with Dan, since he has increased recovery, you have to be quite spot on the linking. Here the game is trying to teach you how to cancel things. So from your crushing heavy punch, you would do a danku kyaku. Now, another thing that also the game can show you is that you can buffer this outside the range, and if your crushing heavy punch doesn't connect, your danku kyaku will not come out, right? I'll show you what happens when the crushing heavy punch hits. So you would buffer, it's called, you would do the movement of the danku kyaku, right? In the animation of the crushing heavy punch. So like this, look at the stick display. I'm holding down back for the crouch. So down back, I'll circle back into kick. That's how you do it. Here, the game is trying to show you that you can cancel specials into super with only one motion, basically. So you would do super with a double quarter circle forward into a punch, right? But if you do a special before it that incorporates the first quarter circle forward into punch, you can cancel the second right away, right? Here. You have to do it quite fast. I was doing a bit slow. So at close range, it will look a bit like this. There. So if the special is also cancelable into super, you will have stuff like that. Some specials are not cancelable into super. Jump heavy punch into stand heavy kick into Ishiburiken. Here you would cancel the close kick. So it's showing you the difference between close normals and far normals. As you can see, I cannot cancel the special with the far, but if I'm close, oops, I can. So it's basically differentiating the properties of different moves. Some far normals will be able to cancel into super, but this is more common in the game. Here it's just showing you that you can maximize your damage from full focus attack crumple into ultra. This is usually your most damaging single confirm outside from jumping into ultra. Here the game is trying to show you the difference between recoveries when you're on the ground or in the air. So if I was to Koryuken Dan when he's on the floor, by the time I get down, it'll be on the floor himself, so I cannot be juggling. as you can see. But if I catch him at the apex of his jump with the late frames of my Koryuken, I'll be able to combo. Here is just showing you the main universal mechanic of the game, the focus cancel. You would do a Koryuken and you will hold these two buttons, medium punch and medium kick together, and dash forward to cancel. So if you do Koryuken, your focus cancel will look like this, right? And then once they're propped up in the air, you can combo with your ultra. There. Stand heavy kick, legendary taunt, Aoga Doken. Now this is just like a kind of a joke trial. It can still teach you about cancels because in this case you will cancel a super into ultra. There's not many characters that can do that. And that's your cancel. Usually you wouldn't do this with other characters if the super doesn't hit. But if it does hit, if you have a character in a game that can do this, then it's massive damage. Jump heavy kick, crushing heavy punch, Gadoken, legendary taunt, and Shishu Buraiken. So this is basically bringing everything together, all the cancels, specials into super, and super into ultra. So we're gonna see how it works. Ooh, too fast. Another thing that the game can teach you here is not to rush your inputs, because as you've seen, I've done it too fast. So the Gadoken, I done double quarter circle forward because I was trying to get the Gadoken out and instantly cancel. So you have to be careful, basically. It's basically taking everything together and challenging you to keep up the pace and keep up your precision. Another thing that you might want to know about this particular challenge is that negative edge, which is basically activated when you release your button, right, can play a part in disrupting this combo. So, for example, if I was to do Gadoken, I would have to do a quarter circle forward into punch. But if I hold the button, as you can see already, and I do quarter circle forward and release the button at the end, you will still have this. So you have to find ways to get around it, because if you do it too fast, you're going to get something else. One way around it that you can borrow from other games is basically having a long cut. A long cut is a longer way to do a move to try and avoid the triggering of things like negative edge or shortcuts from other moves. That's how it looks like altogether. In this challenge, you will have to put everything together, but instead of having the EX Koryuken, you would juggle with the Danku Kyaku. You have a little bit more time for this, so it should be easier. In this challenge, you would have to put a few things together, and in this particular challenge, it can show you that Danku Kyaku can actually set in juggle for other things, such as EX Koryuken. In this case, the game is trying to show you that if you space your some of your specials right, you might get links that usually you cannot get. So if I was to do EX Gadoken up close and then go into Ultra, it wouldn't work. But if you space it right, so to recover when the move is about to hit, you would be able to combo the Ultra. So travel time is also a concept that the game tries to teach you in the trials. Remember in the last trial when we were talking about spacing moves? That is true if the moves are executed by themselves, but if you can cancel the moves at any point, like such as with the X focus cancel, you would actually have a better chance of comboing from them because you recover faster at range with the X focus cancel. So in this trial, you would have to put everything together and execute the X focus cancel with the Gadoken close to combo into a normal. Another skill that, of course, you're also learning is memorizing the moves when the combos become advanced, and there's a few things to remember, like where to cancel, when to cancel, what links in what, and so on. So the game teaches you that as well as you progress in the trials. In this trial, it's showing you that some moves can give you enough of frame advantage to actually charge a focus for a crumple and link into ultra. This is also massive damage if you can execute it correctly. It is also teaching you that you can do a tiger knee motion that will shortcut the moves that you're supposed to do in the air. So for example, here we would have to do an EX airborne Danku Kyaku, which will look like this. But if you tiger knee the move and then hold back for the quarter circle back, you can do it very close to the floor, which is what you'll need for this trial. And also, it's teaching you that some things only work in the corner due to the pushback. If you don't have the wall behind here, the EX airborne Danku Kyaku sends them too far. And this is to basically challenge you to put a lot of things together to remember, all the properties and so on. This should be the last trial, so it is meant to be challenge you and kind of, sending it on your way. So thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed the video. I will do more videos like this to show what you can learn in different games through trials. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends, put a like there. Everything helps. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.